Hey guys, so today I'm going to be explaining my Hawaii trip. First of all, it was 4,633 miles from North Carolina to Hawaii, and the total trip was like about 13 hours here and there. We visited 3 islands, Maui, Honolulu, and Big Island, and spent 11 days total there, 3 nights for each island. We went from NC to Maui and returned home from Big Island. So NC to Maui, Big Island to NC. From experience, I'm pretty sure like 3 nights is enough to explore the majority of each island. We have exclusive videos coming up after these, so make sure to stay tuned and check those out if you want a detailed description of each island. We tried our best to make this trip as affordable as we could. We thought a lot about prices, choosing like the best resorts, flights, and cars, and this summed up to about $10,000, which is pretty cheap in my opinion. Food and sightseeing tickets aren't included in this price. So first, let's start off with Maui. In Maui, we stayed at this resort called Kamoli Sands, and the one thing that was special about this resort is that it had culinary equipment, and mostly Maui is known as like the Valley Isle. It offers like a diverse range of experiences. The road to Hana is a scenic drive, which is like the best part of Maui, and it takes you through lush rainforest, waterfalls like the enchanting Twin Falls, and dramatic coastal views. The journey itself is an adventure with winding roads and picturesque stops. Haleakala National Park is a must visit, where you can witness a spectacular sunrise from the summit above the clouds. The volcanic landscapes are surreal, and hiking trails like the PPY Trail lead you to bamboo forests and the impressive Waimoku Falls. For underwater exploration, Molokini Crater is a premier snorkeling spot with crystal clear waters and vibrant marine life. On land, Lahaina offers a taste of history with its historic whaling village atmosphere and vibrant front street lined with shops and restaurants. Here, Maui's culinary scene is diverse, from local plate lunches to high-end dining. Don't miss trying traditional Hawaiian dishes like poke and hapia. Overall, Maui is like kind of the perfect blend of adventure, natural beauty, and cultural experiences. Basically, the summary is like the road to Hana is an absolute stunning drive and you have to take it. Molokini's Crater offers vibrant marine life, and Haleakala National Park can give you a mesmerizing sunrise above the clouds. Here, that was kind of amazing looking at how you could do all of this within just one island, and kind of it made me excited for more. When I said exclusive videos coming up soon, I meant we're going to showcase each and every day spent here, and you guys will get a detailed description. And I hope you will like those videos as much as you like this. Next up, we did go to Honolulu, which is an island called Oahu. So we're going to specify more on that. In Oahu, we stayed at a hotel called Twin Fin in Honolulu. And the best part about that hotel was that you had a lot of personal activities. You could do a lot in the hotel itself. And Honolulu is best known, I feel like, for its clear waters. They are absolutely mesmerizing. Like, even if you go to your normal beaches, you wouldn't see clear waters. And then there's even blowholes, which we saw in Maui Blowhole Park, and this blowhole was an absolute sight. You can't get too close, otherwise you'll get sucked in, but like I still wanted to anyways. And there was an extraordinary amount of mist and everything, and it was just mesmerizing, to be honest. But returning to Oahu, Oahu is called the Gathering Place. It boasts a mix of vibrant city life and stunning natural beauty. Waikiki Beach is iconic, with its golden sands and the backdrop of Diamond Head. Diamond Head is an amazing hiking area. You might need to get tickets a few days back, but other than that, it's amazing. The beach is perfect for surfing, sunbathing, and experiencing the lively atmosphere of this world-famous destination. Pearl Harbor Memorial is a poignant historical site offering a glimpse into the events of December 7 in 1941. We went there and I learned a lot of history about these wars and the Marines. The USS Arizona Memorial and the USS Missouri battleship are solemn reminders of World War II's impact. The North Shore is a surfer's paradise, known for its massive waves during the winter months. Explore Halewa Town for its charming boutiques and food trucks serving up delicious local treats like garlic shrimp and shaved ice. Now, what you're looking at is like a green Hawaiian turtle. So we had these in Maui. Well, and it was absolutely stunning. This is like the only beach I've went to that actually had turtles just sunbathing on the beach. We aren't allowed to touch them, of course, because that could harm its natural environment. But other than that, it was amazing to see turtles just popping their head out for a view and everything like that. But Maui it's like, as I said, it's imbued with nature, and it's literally within nature itself. No one has harmed it too much in any way, and that just makes me feel really happy when I stay here and just look at how everything here is connected to nature. It's just a whole force in itself. Anyways, back to Oahu. Diamond Head is an extinct volcanic crater, and it provides a rewarding hike with the panoramic views of Honolulu and the Pacific. The vibrant city offers a mix of modern and traditional, from the bustling Ala Moana Center to the cultural richness of the Bishop Museum. Now, I would suggest you go to the Bishop Museum. It's really nice. And Oahu also has a diverse culinary scene, and it ranges from food trucks to high-end restaurants. The local favorite is pokeballs, bowls, and indulge in a traditional Hawaiian yau for an immersive cultural experience. Oahu truly captures the essence of Hawaiian's blend of history, adventure, and urban excitement. Here we have a sort of, guess you could say these are all volcanic rocks. And we went for a drive. And I'm just saying, in Maui, you're just like traveling everywhere, and everywhere you go, you see trees, and everything is like, it's saved, it's taken care of. They don't let nature go away. And then here we are in the Twin Fin, which is in Honolulu. As you can see, they have an amazing pool. They have a restaurant right next to it. And then if you go down, you have cities, and you have these kind of reserved beds to sit on, and then a bunch of chairs. You can also get, for the December month, which is winter, you get like personalized shows, and every night there's a different event that you can sign up for. We did the s'mores at one point, and that was amazing. Plus, the Twin Fin has amazing views of the city and the beach beside it. You can even picture the clear waters from up there itself. It's like an amazing journey. I had such a struggling face on, and then I immediately smiled. That was nice. But here it was some kind of botanical garden, which I was pretty excited to go, because I take different types of flowers and plants. I take that very seriously. I love looking at different ones. Like, if you give me a mix of yellow and red and purple, they're entirely distinct colors, and I love that. And then there was like this show where this guy had parrots on his arm, then just started showing them to people, and that was kind of cute because the parrots were kind of, I don't know, toucans. There were a lot of them, and then we saw a lot of statues along the way too. And right here is our Pearl Harbor historic sites. We learned a lot here: National Fleet, Japanese War. We got to see a bunch of memorials, and we got to see some of the ships and the designs, basically. And here is like the outline of the island. And here it gives you a description of what it was like in 1941. And then here, this has to be like my favorite part, honestly. I am not lying. Because here, you can kind of walk around the temple. You can like, I don't know what to call it. You can just throw the pole into the gong, and I don't know. And then they also had a god up there that we stayed for a few minutes and prayed to, Buddha. And it was nice knowing that Hawaiians also have a culture of their own. And they put signs up there to remove shoes before you enter, which is another sign of respect, and I absolutely loved it. And this was my favorite part. Look, so there are hordes of fish around here. There's even a swan. These are all koi fish. There's some adults, bunch of babies. There's a lot. I loved feeding the birds, especially because they would just climb on my hand and fight over the food. It was more fun than the birds, because if you look at this, you just like give them food and then they come flying onto your hand. Look, it was a very weird sensation, but overall it was absolutely enjoyable. They all started fighting over the food, and I loved it. The feeling of just a bunch of birds on my hand was just enjoyable. But you could buy little packs of food. You could feed the birds and the fish with it. They have the same food. But the amount of fish there was amazing, and the beaches here. Like, look at this. Who cannot love that sight? The water is an absolute cyan, and all the ripples that come up here, the foam and everything is all white, and it's just, it's beautiful. Like, no one can say no to that. Anyways, moving on. We also have Big Island. And to explain more about that, I will be explaining more, of course, later on. And then we have this, I do have to explain about this, but this was like, you had to buy tickets, and after you bought tickets, maybe like $300, $400, and then you could explore the whole park and go to different tribes, get a bunch of stamps, get a gift after that. But you would go on and explore all these tribes, different values, and how everything worked in those tribes. You could also take like this boat ride, and that was actually really cool. And then this waterfall here, this small waterfall, it's actually called Ooh La La. So like that made me laugh a lot. So I was thinking of like whenever I came to this waterfall and I introduced people to it, I would go like, hello everyone, that over there is called Ooh La La. But anyways, we had shaved ice. Well, I had shaved ice, and I took the best flavors, of course, blue, orange, and green. But this was our boat ride, and it was actually really cool because our guide was nice, and it was really funny too. And then we went to all the tribes and we also ate like some coconut bread and then some burned sweet potato with honey on it. They weren't all that bad. And here's like the sunset, and this is what gets me. This is like, it's absolutely mesmerizing. I love sunsets and sunrises because of the hue they give to the sky and the fact that it's like so natural that you don't even have to do anything. And then right here is the spitting cave. As soon as the wave comes in, a cave in there kind of spits the rest of the water out. And I guess that's why it's called the spitting cave. I mean, if you looked at it from sideways instead of the front, you'd get a better view and a better look of what I'm trying to tell you. But overall, I feel like Honolulu might be my best bet. I absolutely loved it. And look at this amount of space. This is a whole rock cliff we climbed down. And man, I slipped near the bottom. It wasn't that bad. I was lucky that it was near the bottom, but I still slipped, and so I feel bad and everything. And I was very careful for the next 5 minutes, and then I stopped being very, very careful, and I was just careful. That was kind of weird, but... And then the waves here are absolutely mesmerizing as they knock into the shore, the rock, I guess. And then they just have a ripple effect just going back and forth, like really quick from all the corners. I mean, if you can get what I'm saying, you can get what I'm saying. I don't know how to explain it. And the water is kind of clear here, not entirely, but maybe that's just because of the ripples. You can see the corals inside and their outlines. And then here we climbed to the top, and this was actually really cool. There, you can see that the water is clear. This is what I was saying. Our view of the twin fin, you could look here and see that the water was entirely clear. Like, this is one of the viewpoints, and I just have to say, anyone who creates these tourist sites definitely puts a lot of thought into it. Because these are absolutely amazing. Probably my favorite trip. Actually gonna maybe be number 1 in all of my trips, going to Hawaii, and I'll probably like this island the best. But other than that, we still have Big Island to go, so keep your eyes and ears open. And honestly, I couldn't say more because you cannot describe this in words. See, you can just look at all of this and it looks a bit worse through the camera, but even so, even on the camera, it's one of the most stunning things you've ever seen. Like, look at how, look at the water itself, though. I've never seen such blue water. And then you can always see random people just paragliding and everything. And it's just, you know, it's fun, it's mesmerizing, it's amazing, it's glorious. I do not have enough words to describe it. Like, actually. Then we took like a tour bus or something. It wasn't exactly a tour bus, but it was actually pretty nice. It was like this Christmas bus, and we went out to celebrate the holiday cheer and everything. It was really nice. Every time we saw another bus go by, we would all wave at them and say aloha and Merry Christmas and spread the holiday cheer and everything. It was very, very nice. And now we are at Big Island. So here it isn't much of nature like Maui, and it isn't very, I don't know, beaches and everything like you would see in Oahu. The Big Island of Hawaii, also known as Hawaii Island, is a diverse, and expansive destination offering a wide range of experiences. And look at this sunset. This was my favorite part of Big Island, and this is why I absolutely love Big Island. Big Island, we stayed at Kona Resort and Spa, and the upside of that is that it was really spacious and it had an extravagant view. But anyways, going on to all the places to visit, mostly the best ones. There's Volcanoes National Park, where you can explore the dynamic landscapes shaped by Kilauea and Mauna Loa volcanoes, witness the mesmerizing glow of lava at night, and hike through the otherworldly Thurston lava tube. Mauna Kea, this dormant volcano, is renowned for its stargazing opportunities. This is Mauna Kea, and it was absolutely amazing. You can see this, it literally subducted like, I don't know, 30 meters? That's a lot. The summit houses world-class observatories, and visitors can experience breathtaking views above the clouds. There's something called Waipio Valley. It's known for its black sand beach, taro fields, and waterfalls. It's a lush and steep coast. It's a lush and steep valley on the Hamakua coast, and adventurous travelers can take a hike or a 4x4 tour to explore its beauty. There's Hapuna Beach. It's one of Hawaii's most famous beaches, and it offers golden sands, clear blue waters, and excellent conditions for swimming and snorkeling. Here I love Big Island because this is where we did some snorkeling, and we had a literal show of dolphins, and we even saw some sperm whales. We spent one day just like inside the resort entirely because it was amazing, and it provided so many extensive experiences like the pool here and so much more. You could watch stingrays, and honestly, there could be nothing better than that. We went snorkeling at Kealakekua Bay, where there are vibrant coral reefs, lots of fish, and it's a marine sanctuary. This bay is also historically significant, and it's where Captain Cook first landed in Hawaii. And it's the wall you see beside the bay, it's where a lot of people were buried, or their remains were pushed into the lava tubes. That was a kind of sad story, but other than that, I feel like all of this history is honestly amazing. I feel like no one should ever have to, feel sad about this history because it represents who we are now. The lava tubes were extraordinary, even though there was like water dripping from them all around. The way the lava shaped it and left air tubes in between is what we get to explore, so I have no hesitation and no regrets from walking down there. And it was really big, like, let's say triple my height, 15 feet, 16 feet about. 5 to 6 meters, and that's really high, and having that much of an air bubble between lava is just shocking. And then you get to walk through it and you think, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Big Island's vastness and diverse ecosystems provide a unique and unforgettable experience, blending natural wonders, cultural richness, and outdoor adventures. And Oahu encapsulates the essence of Hawaii's rich history, outdoor adventure, and vibrant city life. Here, this is where we went snorkeling. So we did like a 1-hour ride to the bay and just snorkeled there for like 1.5 hours. And I didn't even know when the time passed by. Like, I had no idea, but look at that. Like, who wouldn't want to see all of that? Like, that's just, this is just amazing. And here we go, this is our little dolphin show, and this is what I was waiting for, man. This is better than any paid show you see with dolphins doing tricks and everything. This is the ocean. They're literally swimming beside you and keeping up with you. This is just, this is pure nature. And I absolutely die for it. This is our plane ride back, and it's absolutely stunning. Looking at the entire island from here, Just look at that. How was mesmerized and stared at the window for like forever. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye, and see you in my next one.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.